Hey guys, it's Breckley back with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to find your purpose in this life. So I know in the last video I kind of talked about my purpose in being able to help others. I think that is like a big thing for me, and I want to be able to help others find their purpose. And I sort of broke it down into like 4 main steps. These are gonna be like pretty loose stuff. This is my experience only. I don't have anybody else's experience under my own belt, so I can only speak for myself. But this is what helped me, and I hope that I can help you. So the first step is to be conscious in your own life and try to be in tune with your own emotions. This can be a very big step, especially as a first step. This can be a pretty difficult one for a lot of people to grasp. I think being conscious is really hard to do because so many of us sort of just, zombie walk through life, and that is how we are able to do what we do every single day. But I find that it's a lot easier and I feel lighter being more conscious every day. Even though it's like a heavy thing, a heavy burden almost to carry, I think each person deserves to understand what their brain is doing and to learn from those things. So a couple of like sub-steps that go into that is going to be grounding. Grounding was a really big one for me. If you don't know what grounding is, it's basically like planting your bare feet or your bare skin of some type on the ground, somewhere where you can just touch the earth just as the earth and not have any other layers of like disconnection, like your socks or your shoes, to disconnect you from this planet. And I think that was pretty huge for me. I think that the days that I do grounding, which I try to do every day, but it is getting colder, so it's a little bit less bearable when it's cold, but keep it together. You've got this. Your body can handle a lot more than you think. I have found that the days that I was able to ground, I felt a lot more emotionally stable and able to, as I mentioned in my first video, is like judge your thoughts easier. So, and then being in tune with your emotions is another really important thing and an important step. And I think another sort of sub-step to that one is going to be meditation. And if you've never tried meditating, it can be pretty daunting. I have a hard time doing it like every day. Just because it is one of those states of mind that's like, it's really deep and really heavy, and it can feel like quite a task and like it's taking so much time. But I find that when I do meditate, I am, again, more able to control my emotions, more able to understand why they're there and the reason why I'm feeling the way that I feel. And I think that that's a really important step in finding your purpose in life, is being able to tune into your emotions, because step 2 is using your emotions to guide you on your journey. So this is a big one, because this is where you're going to, I'm sure some of you already know what your purpose is. If it is like a work environment, you're not leaving there feeling angry or like upset, but instead you feel very fulfilled and happy and joyful, and you feel, I think fulfilled was the best word that I used there. That's when you know that you have found something that truly brings your soul joy and purpose, is when you feel very fulfilled at the end of the day of doing whatever it is that you did. It's like for me, at the end of like editing this video or making these videos that I make, I feel 100% good about it. I'm like, okay, I'm uploading this, let's go. And it's like, I have a good time with it. And I think that that's really important for you guys to feel, and for all of us to feel. The third little step that I wrote is to use your physical body to guide you. I think that you guys probably know where I'm going with this, with the three pillars of health are definitely 3 of the steps. Using your physical body to guide you is a big one as well. If you, at the end of the day, you can't relax, you're stressed about like the next day, your body like is tight and your muscles feel, being sore isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if you feel like, in a way, like resentment against your body for feeling the way that it feels, then maybe that isn't the place that you need to be. Maybe your purpose should be sought out elsewhere. Again, this is just like kind of how I have recognized where my purpose is. And number 4, of course, is using spirit to guide you. And this could be like your own spiritual experiences, like prayer, if you're one who prays, or again, meditation can definitely help you tune in to your emotions and your spirituality. That is a huge one, because I think meditating can help you realize that you are not your thoughts. That might be big. That was huge for me to realize, was that my thoughts don't make up who I am. I make up who I am. And who I am is honestly, first of all, whoever I want to be. And second of all, there's this being, there's this soul that is living inside of you, and it expresses itself in lots of ways. And I think emotion is a very, very big one. So like for me, music speaks to me so much. It makes me really emotional. Like sometimes I just can't get through a song because I just start crying. And I think that that is a big indicator that that is also something in my life that fulfills a purpose for me. And if you feel that way about anything in your life, keep seeking that out, because emotions really speak to you. And I think that we all know that is our emotions are our way for our highest selves to speak to us in the bodies that we have right now and in the lives that we have right at this moment. Another thing that I've been using is tarot cards to help my spirituality, and I think that that's a really big one for me right now. I've been reading tarot like every single day, which has been huge for me, and it can be daunting. There's a lot to it, but even just looking at like finding a good deck that has good pictures on it, I think can be really helpful in like helping you like set an intention and then setting a goal and then achieving that goal, and that will in turn help you towards your purpose. Another thing is just like your mind. Like your mind, it's these thoughts of course mean something, and they're not just there, they're not just jibber jabber in the back of your head. It's like these things mean something. So if you're constantly thinking about, like my husband per se, he's always thinking about hunting and rifles and guns. He's always thinking about guns and stuff like that, and outdoors and nature, and that is his path. 1000%, that is his thing. And nature is also my thing. I think that nature is everyone's thing, personally. And I think that if you can get in tune with nature, you can find your purpose a lot more easy as well. But that's just like one of those sub-steps, you know. But letting your thoughts guide you is sort of important as well. And I know that might be confusing, but if you do meditate, I think that you understand what I'm talking about. And if you don't meditate, I know that this YouTube platform has about 1 million bajillion guided meditations for you to use. There's a lot of beginner guides. I've used them. Don't feel like it's like something that you can't do and that you have to do it on your own. Don't feel that way, because it's totally something that other people can help you with, and allow that to happen if you feel like that's something that's for you. So yeah, I guess those were my 4 steps. This is gonna be kind of a shorter video. It's nothing too crazy, but I also just wanted to talk about my singing and how I wanted to bring my ukulele out here sometimes and just like sing a song for you guys. I write songs decently often, and I would love to share those. Again, I get really emotional when I sing, so I don't know if filming a video will make that different, because the last video that I posted was very emotional and I ended up not crying at all, which I didn't expect. But who knows? But yeah, that's kind of it for this video. I hope that any of these steps kind of helped you guys in your journey, and I will be posting a video. I'm planning on posting a video every Monday if I can manage that. So I appreciate you guys watching and supporting me and subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you in the very next video on Monday. I love you guys, and I will see you then.